engagement, she'd have to put a point higher for the same engagement, and I should just fall off. It's really easy. If I'm tall, I will put the point up a little bit, but just lower my arm slightly, so that she can get a good engagement, right? And see, so that's kind. So actually, David, squat. This did really well. Right? Today was really well. This is a kid. I'm teaching kids. I don't want to give him an engagement. This is not good. Right? I want to give him this. I'm going to drop my hand and give it a point up or straight, because it perhaps can create good closure. It's only true if you're much taller. If you're short, just point up a little bit. It's easy, right? If you're tall, if I'm tall and stuff, you should point up a little. And I do. You just point up a little bit and sort of, you want to move the spot. Okay.
A couple things like in sort of how we teach that. So put your layout again. So like one, when we set this up and we want to teach it in time, what I'll typically do. So I'll place my blade in line. For rapier versus foil, I'm okay having a more relaxed arm. We don't have to be all the way out here. We just talked about that. But I'll usually ask my student to engage. So engage in third. Now that I'm happy, so I'm going to look at his engagement. I'm going to check it. I'm going to make sure that it's fine. Now that I'm happy, then I'm going to ask him to go and let's go. Okay? And recover. So one more time. So engage. Now that he's out here, he's got my blade out. Okay? I don't want to put a whole lot of pressure on his blade. If I put pressure on his blade, what's he going to do? He's going to disengage. I want him to feel like he's got control of my blade. So that's going to make, if I put too much, if it's off completely, he doesn't really have anything. He's going to do a straight thrust or he's going to do something else. I've got light pressure, so if he were to relax and go back to his inside, my blade would kind of spring back. My blade kind of wants to be on target, but I'm not pushing into it. Okay, so it's just light contact there.
All right, so
and then as this happens, I slice in the beginning, but if I want to work on his closure, I will cue the action, he'll tap, and as he goes, the pressure will increase. So at the end, I'm getting much closer to full pressure, but now I'm stuck on this guard, and there's no way that he can disengage. But you can progress, and there's almost nothing to a really heavy push at the end if you want to work on that particular element. Don't do it all the time because then over forcing it as because of that habit, but it's a diagnostic tool.
And we're going to be coming back to this action a lot throughout the next 4 days, so you all don't worry.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, so what we're going to do now, though, we're going to rotate one position, and then what I want you to do is begin by doing the same exercise. If it's going really well, you feel like your students' blade mechanics are great, you're taking them offline, you're not really fighting them, everything's working well, then you're going to move to doing it in time. And David's going to show the way we would do this if we wanted to be in time. Your students can start at third. If you want to be in time, you extend your arm like that until your student takes my blade. Your student takes the blade. They get the engagement, and then they immediately run. It looks like this in time. He was a little bit too far away from me for that one. So as soon as they get a good engagement, they fire off. So do 3 or 4 on command. Keep doing them on command if you're still working out some kinks, but if it feels like it's going well, then some story. Yeah. Okay.
I just where the key was for
The extension.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
when my blade goes up, then you go.
Okay, got it.
yeah. So if you're a teacher and you want to do it in time, bring your blade up in a nice, clear movement.
So
Okay, then engage.
for students, the engagement and glide is 2 distinct movements. And we can talk more about that in a little bit. Don't engage and glide all in one movement. Make sure you have the blade, pin go. I know I started.
Okay, that's fine. So,
Long two. Sorry. No, it's my fault.
On, start.
Engage. Please. Please, up. Maybe you know. Good Davidson. Come on, hit me. Engage. See ya. Engage. See. Arm fast. So the arm is fine. Once the arm is spring out. Engage. See. Arm goes so boom. Arm goes in the body. Lunge is fine. So once the arm is in, progress. Engage. See. Better. Yes. And Let's shake it up. I'm not gonna make it too much. I want you to teach this lesson. So, on command, anytime, when you won't even know. Do it again first. So,
Way off the side.
leg line, engage.
Okay, so like you need to engage your chest. Okay.
Now, how do you command that? Lay it out while you're right. I engage and then beat. Oh, it's in two pieces, right. So, engage and forth, and beat. And recover. Arm out first, and then try to keep down. And engage. And beat.
Sorry, my feet was on there. First time now?
Engage, and beat. Cover.
Wait.
In time. Wrong.
There's no only one that I see on my section.
Cover.
Take it a little slower so you can make
So I like to cue. I like.
Okay, so a couple general notes. Make sure your student is lunging fast and hard, and their arm is coming out straight first as soon as they get that engagement. And also make sure that they're pivoting from the elbow to get the engagement. So you don't want an engagement like this because it's a little bit easier to just blow through the wrist. Have them pivot from the elbow. That being said, we're actually going to do a different action instead of letting them practice that because you guys, it's like 11:15, 11:12, and we're still in simple attacks. So they're simple attacks. We call them simple attacks because they're accomplished in one tempo, one movement. Dave and I actually also in our book categorize the beat right after we teach these one movement attacks. Even though the beat occurs in two movements, like 1, 2. Is anybody not familiar with the concept of the beat? Beat is usually what we call primary attack. It's a attack that is meant to hit, in this case, with the first intention. With the first, it's what you need to do in the first place, right? So it's not like a feint where you're extending, they're parrying, you're doing the parry. It's a primary attack, and it's a really common one in Italian rapier. So the same mechanics are going to hold true for getting a good beat out of your student that did for getting a good engagement. You want to make sure your tip is about chest height for them, so that when they come across their body to beat, they're hitting with this part, this part of their sword, okay? So say the teacher extends his arm, maybe a little bit more of an extension.
And
So I strike it here about the middle of the blade, lunge and hit. And so he's going to give me a little bit, he's right there in the middle, he's not going to help me, he's not going to lead my beat, but he's also going to let me beat it off.
she's starting from a full engagement, so if she
Full
starts
invitation.
all the way at full invitation. If she starts all the way here, it's very difficult for her to
Yeah,
get
your
any kind
student
of
needs
power
like
without
a
winding up.
good foot or so to be able to travel.
And
All right.
one more.
Now, does everybody, let's turn a little bit. Everybody can see the angle we're looking for the mechanics. You want one right back here on the blade. And it's also important that you put it right at their chest so that they don't have to make a huge overbeat. The
I'm
student
all the
needs
way,
to stop.
I'm all the way out here. She's not gonna
Yeah.
beat, she's gonna do something.
The student has to stop on a dime in order to transfer the force. All right?
So,
So from the instructors,
please
giving
mind. Instructor, please
So,
mind.
far, summary of students' invitation in third, beat in fourth. Okay, so the instructor
You
places
could
later.
define one of the mechanics of the beat, like to the side classical or side and down.
Horizontal. So, lateral.
Yeah, so all that. All right? Makes sense? Good?
Partially extended about like an engagement.
Oh, no, take it.
We're gonna do one more and then we'll.
We'll go on,
not much to teach you, so I'm less like, I'm not gonna watch the
I'll
teacher.
start with like a on turning,
B. 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 In time. Same side.
So your invitation in third, beat fourth. And beat. In time? Arm all the way out.
Am I too far back or is that
All the way out.
okay?
My hand is down. That's the last two were weak. Like that, my hand. No, the last two were about no power.
Right.
Which is like, the one before that sucked. That one was okay. It's right, good timing to guys.
You've got a good strong leg, so I know that it's not bad.
The one that I wanted to do was that we kept going down to have a go down the other beats instead of moving back.
Okay, so we're going to rotate one position.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so far we've seen a couple of ways to up the difficulty, right? The student is really nailing it, they're having a great lesson, you need to make it a little bit harder for them. You want it to be more realistic, you want it to be more like they are fencing somebody for real. So we've added time, we've made the time the responsibility of the student, right? By making an action in time, place your time, they do the thing. Or open up, they're responsible for hitting you before you get all the way open. So we've offloaded a little bit of that responsibility to the student to make it a little bit more realistic. Another thing, if that's going well, that you can introduce to make it more realistic, to make it more like a bout, is what we call mobility. So mobility is when we add footwork to this. So this is same action. Let's say David is teaching me.
Okay, keep distance with me.
I'm just going to follow him. I'm going to try and finish
Give
my
me
steps.
invitation in third. There
I'm
we
going
go.
to try and finish my steps before he finishes each step. At some point, he puts his blade out, right? That tells me it's time to go. All right? So come over here and turn around and show them the other thing we'll do. So if somebody says same thing with mobility, in our tradition, this is what mobility is. We say maintain this distance.
Hey, come! Okay. One thing, when we do it this way, at this stage in the lesson, the instructor is leading and the student is following. Later, when we do other kinds of drills, I don't think we're going to do a whole lot of it this weekend. You can think about more student-initiated and led footwork drills, but we're not doing that right now.
Yeah, we have to talk about the cueing for the attacks. So if you're cueing the attack, at least for right now, never cue the attack when you make them step back,
Yes.
then make
Right.
the cue. Because you've now done a counter-offensive action, or parry throws a counter-offense. Look, this is a classical fencing geeky thing, but the real problem here is that if I push, and then I make her go, there's always this time when she's like, it takes, the transition is very poor. And if I'm actually fencing, I'm gonna do different footwork here, and different blade work to make that beat attack happen. Like You can totally do stuff where you make a little step back, the beat can go, and you catch me flat foot. But you set that up, and it was pre-planned. You don't run away and then beat attack. Like it doesn't work. It usually isn't what you want to do unless you're setting someone up. And that's what we use student initiative for.
Great, so on the instructor side, when you want your student to beat, you're doing mobility, set it up where you back up and then extend your arm. Don't set it up where you step forward and then extend your arm, okay? Are we good? So do a couple with no mobility with your new partner and then add mobility if that's going well.
In time. Your invitation in. In time.
Right, so,
In time.
you're on the.
Yeah. You're taking today.
I'm just moving around.
Oh, now starting without mobility.
Alright, so I want to see the whole beat down in action right now. The beat hits and then it kind of stops. I want to feel like you're bouncing off my sword into the attack. Alright, so right now it feels like this. I want to feel like it's a rebound. Smack, boom. Okay, let's try a couple of those. So move the point first and think of the point bouncing off my shoulder. So it's like go back, bam, right? Better. Boom, B. Now that was it. Ready? B. Yeah.
Okay.
B. No, that was not it. B. No, not it. Take your hand up. Hands and get tired. Ready? B. Halfway, B. Bounce out. Almost. Just hit me every time. Don't worry what's right now. B. Almost done. B. Yes, that was a good one.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So it gets right out there. But two good ones, and then we'll move with this. Okay? B. Yes. B. Good. All right, now with the ability.
There was a lot of time, but I got this.
Got it. Ready? All right, with the ability.
What I'm wondering is how much do we
There's a lot going on in this action. So,
Yeah.
trying to work through myself. Like,
Yes.
So ideally, it's as soon as you get your leg up. I should be looking to start off
It's a setup for the action. So usually if you do a beat, you oftentimes want to be in the
All
opposite.
right, so we have done straight thrust, we've done disengagements, we've done glides, we've done beats, all of these primary ways to deliver attacks. What will be another way we could do to deliver an attack before we move on to the next category of actions? What's that?
Cut.
Yeah, we could be doing cuts. We could totally just go into a ton of cuts right now. But are we going to? No. That's what we're doing this afternoon with Eric, okay? So we're going to skip cuts, and we're going to go straight into parries. We like parries. It is Italian rapier is not a parry-heavy system, but you'll find that there are many situations in which they are necessary and useful, and they are common attacks. So we can kind of go over that some at dinner over drinks.
I'll argue for a long time.
Yeah, we'll argue for a long time here. But regardless, this is what we're doing today. After the simple attacks, after the primary attacks, we're going to teach the student how to defend. All right? So going back to that straight thrust, the first action we opened up with, the instructor is going to simulate a straight thrust. Okay? So David's going to be the instructor in this one, because he's got the mask and he's getting hit.
So this is where my teaching stance is really useful.
Yes.
Okay. I have lots of control over how I attack and how I choose to close the distance for this. So with the beginning student, if I want to teach a parry, oftentimes I'll start here, and then I'll step in at the end. We are going to do our parries and our ripostes here and today. We're going to do our riposte without a lunge. Okay. So we're going to do our riposte stationary. There's a fascinating argument in Marcelli where he explains why everybody else's footwork for parries and riposte is wrong. And I really like his reasoning, and that's why we're going to do it this way today.
And as the
it's-
instructor, that means you're simulating somebody who is fully committed to this attack. They're so fully committed that their body's going to keep going even after they've got them parried, so that student doesn't have to do anything. They just have to parry and then extend into the person who is oncoming.
One of the hallmarks of the Italian tradition and the way that we think about parries and riposte is the speed of the riposte, okay? The riposte is absolutely immediate. It follows the parry like the wrath of God and hits me, okay? And Marcelli's point is that if he parries and can't reach me with the riposte without a lunge, then he's too slow, right? So, like, so she...
David and I are out in the same line right now, so it's going to make my parries like kind of hard. I'll have to overreach. If you feel like your student is overreaching in the beats or the parries, check and see if your toes are lined up. Because if you're not putting your sword out on the line that is right in front of them, then things get whacked.
So we're going to start this off with a disengagement. So-
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, okay, so she's going to engage me. I'm going to make my attack. So I start off by extending, and she wants to see forward movement from me to trigger her parry. If I'm out here, she doesn't do anything. When she sees that bit of a step, she's going to go, but without a lunge. Because I was going slowly. Okay, so she's going to see this. Once she's got this, I'm going to step in, and I'm going to take the hit. As we pick up, this gets a lot faster for her, and basically it smooths out.
It's hard to do a slow parry. If your student is having a lot of problems doing the parry, actually try speeding it up sometimes, because it is kind of hard to do at a really artificial pace.
Oftentimes, the first couple of times though, sometimes I like to just make the parry, because I want to look for this. I want to see, is her wrist straight? Is her tip outside my shoulder? Did she break her wrist when she parried? If so, I'm just going to hit her, because that's a really crappy parry. Yeah. But oftentimes when you teach a new person, you see that mistake, and you kind of have to get them to pause to even realize they're making a mistake. So the mantra that we have is your tip leads the action, your wrist stays straight in your parry. So one more time, so everybody can see it. She's going to engage in third, parry, and riposte, and I'll step in to receive this hit. As she makes her parry, she's going to she sinks down in her guard just a little bit. That kind of keeps her coiled and ready to go. If I did want her to riposte with a lunge, I would step back, and that's what triggers the lunge. That's why she would lunge. Okay.
One thing to it. So I've heard from a lot of different traditions that you can either riposte flat-footed, but the lunge is difficult, right? So it's almost always either no footwork or an advanced lunge, for example. I know we often have this situation where we can get a lunge here, but it seems to me like it's still often related to people not moving real well with footwork, right? It's like if someone's attacking intelligently, and so they can actually get away if they are parried, you won't be able to get them with a lunge on your riposte. Okay. That's the theory.
All right, so
So-
did we just rotate, or are we about to
You
rotate?
have to rotate, and I have to one minute comment for the students,
Okay.
not the teachers. So parries are done with the point and not the guard. This is a really important thing. I've been watching people kind of buy emotions, and I want to make this comment. So when you parry, you do not move the guard first. So let's give all of this. So when I look at the right now, this parry gets you hit. If I move my guard first, and my lead drops onto her squat, and now suddenly I'm getting hit. Right, so we want our parries to go point first, so we're covering on top and making the engagements correctly. I'm not going to be aiming at you, I'm not pointing at them, then I'll hit you like when you hit like that. So I really want to be very careful. If your student does this thing, well, you see their parry, do this thing, you do this, and show my hands. You can tell it was locked in.
And if it's not working, you're probably not giving them a realistic enough attack. Make sure you're pointing at their chest when you're coming in. So students, you will engage instructors in third. Instructors, after the student has engaged you, you will free your weapon and step in as if you are attacking them. Students, when you see them begin, their bodies move towards you, you will parry and extend along the blade with the riposte. All right? From the student's engagement in third, parry at fourth, riposte by glide.
All right, are we rotating?
Yeah, and rotate once.
Rotate once.
Thank you.
Hello.
All right.
I'm done?
Okay, student
Engage?
Yeah.
Too big. Still too big. You're a skinny guy. That's like half that big. Okay. Yes, much better.
Or offline. There you go. Beautiful. All right, how are you with this? You're fine?
Without a lunch, yes. I think that's where we lost our target.
Right, so make the attack credible.
Yeah.
Instead of making a big disappointment, you're attacking my job.
Better. I went really well when I played that hard.
You want me to draw back?
I want to
I'll go a little faster.
So there's a timing cue here.
And
If I go
take a little bit bigger.
hit and then you attack, and the parry comes out, then you have to counter
Okay,
parry.
then that way.
Right?
Then that
Right.
way.
If you attack, if you parry, and I immediately push, it's your block. And mostly just standing still. You shouldn't have, because all that you show will never have to. Right? Yeah. Really, you see what I mean? I want to see the, you have a choice between direct approach and indirect approach.
Now that we worked it out, what I'm trying to do is, I get the headspace. Yeah.
Standing still.
Instructors, make sure that you're not stepping in so deeply that your student cannot get a straight arm with their repose. So, what you want, so here, you right-handed. I should be able to see like this, my arm is kind of out here, it's to the side, way too far, because he stepped in too far. Show them the practice steps. Step in where they can still, they get a little bit of a bend, but they're extending their arm all the way. Students, as soon as you feel that click, train your muscle memory. Go. Go. You got it. Feel the click of the steel, bam, your arm shoots out. We don't want 1 in 1,002, right? So students go faster with your repose after you feel the click, after you know you've got it. Instructors, don't step in too deep if your student's arm is way off to the side.
If your student also keeps lunging on their repose, oftentimes that may be one option. So one is muscle memory on the student's part that we want to work on. The other is that if I may be slow or not stepping in enough. So if I do this, I'm not giving a cue that looks like something that should be posted on. So if I come here, she's like, no, I'm gonna lunge because I didn't even attack. She's just engaged in gliding, right? So, but if I go here, now she's got to do
Right.
this.
Make sure your body's moving forward as if you were attacking.
And so this is very difficult for, I think, instructors to get the timing right because it's one of the first things that we do where we're teaching movements as instructors that are really, really simulating a fencing action, but it's completely different. So you have to get the distance exactly right.
We're going to keep doing the same action, a few more reps, really focusing on those two things.
Okay.
All right?
Syndrome.
All right, I'm going to give you a little bit more range.
We worked it out, so we're getting there.
Okay, so make it easier for us. Come on, guard, if you want to start fighting third.
That was you.
No, give it to her.
Still a choice.
You stay here. So,
I'm going to step in a little late so you know the distance that you have to step.
there. Oh, now you know where to go. No.
So you're going to have to work the arm.
Now,
It's
when
going
you
to be a
attack,
little
this is an attack. Fully extended arm, you intend to kill her. So now she's giving you step in with that, now she can.
That's probably for the why you squat and not lean forward. So you can get the chain one.
Okay.
The more people you're attacking.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, and then check your distance so when you start. So, yeah, so you're right there, perfect. Now engage. Now, yeah, but it's extend. So it would be extend little step, extend next step. First step's little. Yeah, it's stopping, then you step in there for the second. That's the way.
All right, these are mostly looking a lot better. We could do 1 million types of parries. We could do circular parries. We could do parries between different lines. We're not doing that today. We're going to move straight into what you would do to defeat a parry. What do you do to defeat a parry?
Somebody?
Okay, well, let's say within the kind of structure we've set up. What's your favorite way to do it? So, like, Okay.
Disengage.
Or we could feint. We could feint. And that's what we're gonna do. I'm fencing David. I realize he just likes to parry all the time. So now I'm going to draw that parry on purpose so that I can elude it.
You elude the parry with the disengagement, the whole
Yeah,
thing.
disengagement is part of the.
Right.
All right, so David and I are fencing. I know who really wants to parry. He really wants to parry. I'm going to say parry this. But he parries it. Sounds like a curse. Yes. Now you'll notice when I do my disengagement, I'm not really being super realistic with the hand position. I'm not really trying to make him think. So if you engage, I'm not going all the way out to 4, then rotating all the way back around to 2nd. I don't think I need to be that realistic to get him to buy my feint, and it slows me down too much. So what I like to do is extend my hand in 3rd, and that's too many, yeah, give me a low parry. So extend my hand in 3rd, and it's much faster to make that from the wrist to make a V like this than it is to extend in 4 and then go back around to 2nd. So that's what we're doing. Instructors, you are engaging your students in 3rd. We're going to go back to on command for this one to begin with.
And fear.
Your students will extend, spiraling forward, the point continually progressing. They will hit you with their feint. So you don't want 1,000, 2,000, right? You want to be, your point is continually spiraling forward. All right?
So on a timing note for this, when you feint, let's just say, let's pretend that we've already probed our opponents ahead of time, so we understand the timing of their parry, okay? So when I feint, I'm going to feint, I want my point all the way out there, but then I'm going to immediately start my disengagement. And for now, let's just assume that your opponent is going to parry at that right time in a realistic speed. Don't feint. Wait to see the movement and then try to go, because you will always be behind.
And if you're interested in talking more about that, come to the Saturday.
And I can have a whole lot more discussion.
Paper about this, I'm happy to talk.
I have a really
Yeah.
good question. So you don't start your forward motion until after the feint, right? You don't.
With your feet.
So yeah, your feet don't move until after your arm has reached full extension. Good question, at the end of the feint. So I extend here, I elude, my body's kind of leaning and pulling me into the final hit. But my feet don't move here. That would be a bad idea, right? We don't want to do that. Okay?
The lunge comes with the extension or with the after.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Final movement is the lunge.
All right, from the instructor's engagement in 3rd, on command, feint by disengagement and disengagement.
The one rotation? Or still, same pause?
What?
Same pause?
Yeah, same part.
Okay.
So this time I'm engaging.
Hey, yep. Just hit me. Don't worry about it.
Sorry,
Yeah,
let me
Steve. Hey, yep.
Sorry,
There we
let me
go.
look.
Yep.
Oh, you
Hey,
yeah.
yep.
I
Hey, yep. Oh, no. Too early.
So I basically do a lot less
anytime.
than the last one. I do a lot less than the last one.
That's correct.
Okay.
Huh?
And I'm the one who's lunging at the end.
Yes. So it's time to yeah, it's time to
Hey, yep. This one feels really weird. Ready? Hey, yep. I want a little bit more bend in this one. Your goal with defense is not that extended, so start a little more bend. It gets you a more realistic play.
Instructors, for this one, it is extra important that you're all the way in 3rd, you parry all the way to 4th. If you're here and doing this, they're going to have a really hard time getting a good face off around that. And it's a silly parry anyway. You wouldn't really parry like this, right? So all the way in 3rd, oh no, I've got a parry. Really give them a real parry. All right?
You're actually good at which one I don't have that. Because you're faster than I am, and if I go all the way here, it doesn't work. Okay.
And I ideally,
Hey, yep.
not that you get my
I want the, your lunch a little early. Yes, got it.
carry.
Yeah, 1, 2. Good. Let's do it.
Fully extend, now
I'm gonna parry on angulation. So I'm gonna parry the last big tap. As I parry, I want the angulation to get
I lunge right off the bat.
yeah, it's hard. No one's knows. Four is better. Like all the variants of
Just to be
All right, so we're gonna take a literal 5 minutes for water. So put down your, actually,